Well, this is a cockpit view of a car that has not been seen on this channel before. And we got some gauges here. And we got Calypso Red. So the E34 Turbo is out of storage, back from the dead. I just went and got it. So now I'm taking it for a couple rips, see how she feels, see how she runs. Later this week, meaning tomorrow, I'm going to put this thing under the knife and get all the standalone sensors hooked up and then wire in the standalone, because in 2 weeks I have my dyno tune to get this thing ripping. So yeah, let's go for some spins, even though my AFRs are kind of junk, and you know, I might blow it up. So I'm gonna try not to blow it up, so we're just gonna do a couple minor pulls here, nothing crazy. Feels pretty damn good. Oh yeah, she's running rich today. Not leaning out, which is cool, but I'm seeing like 9.8 full throttle, which is way too rich. So man, I forgot how fun this thing is to drive. Get you guys a clip here. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna get in trouble on this thing. Time to put her in the garage before I either blow it up or get arrested prior to my dyno tune. So this is my 1992 Calypso Red 525i. Nothing special done to this. Nah, I'm kidding. Yeah, so you guys know this car is boosted, but it hasn't been on the channel yet, so I figured I'll talk about it real quick. I'll do a nice little overview. So like I said, Calypso Red, chrome M parallels, coming around. I'd rather be in Maui plate frame, expired plate. That's pretty cool. The exhaust sticks out a little far. See the trunk setup. Got a nice 12-inch kicker in there, a spare fan, and some other miscellaneous items. But you know, it's got tints, windshield tint, because this used to be my my low and slow and cool car. And then there's some suspect piping up front. So I have a Alpina lip on it that is actually butchered to worthlessness. I don't know what I'm getting at there, but I had to cut the thing up pretty good to fit that intercooler and that intercooler piping. Didn't really make that clear to the fabricator, but it's whatever. Euro headlights. This bumper was in an accident when this car was hit, but let's go inside here. So inside, it's a black interior, of course. Black suede headliner, which is actually pretty sweet. A Momo Prototipo wheel. I got a Condor shifter. Here's my gauges. So I got water temp, oil pressure, and a boost controller. This is a 3D printed gauge pod I made at school. Perks of having access to a 3D printer. So this was kind of just a quick mock-up. I didn't really, I didn't scan this or take the measurements as good as I had. As good as I could have. I kind of just sent it on something that would fit. So I did a nice little bit of angle. I could have done more. But it does the job, and it's nice. They don't really make gauge pods for this car, or pod holders like they do other more commonly turboed cars. But otherwise, the interior is nothing special. So let's get to the fun of this car. So here we have a M50 Vanos with a turbo. So this is a HX35 turbo, full 3-inch downpipe, turbo to intercooler piping, goes right through the stock AC condenser hole right there, and then it comes down through here. There's the intercooler, and then it comes up through this hole that the charcoal canister mounts in, all the way up around into the intake. This is a breather, catch can, stock radiator from my from this car, original motor. This car used to be a M50 non-Vanos. It is now a M50 Vanos, and it has a E36 M3 Getrag, or not Getrag, E36 M3 ZF on it. So nothing about this car is original anymore, but right now it's stock ECU, a 413 red label with an RK tune. Car does not run how it should, so I'm switching over to a standalone. So here in this box of goodies from ECU Masters, so I have, see if I can open this with one hand. Very nice. So I have my ECU Masters plug and play for the M50. I'm buying Zach's old ECU, his classic. So I'm buying that and going to install that. This is the plug and play. Then I have a, what is this here? Fuel pressure. So that's my fuel pressure sensor, boost control solenoid, intake air temp, and then a Bosch wideband. And that's it. That's everything from ECU Masters. So this is all for my standalone. I'm taking it to Sound Performance for a tune, for a dyno tune, and this is everything that he told me I should get. I know M50 cars have stock IATs, but he said this would be better. So basically, we're running the ECU Master standalone with the plug and play and all that goodies. For now, it's going to be on 93. I'm not doing flex fuel yet. I just don't have like the... I want to get it running first because this car has been a long time coming to get it drivable, and I'm very tired with running into all these issues. So I just want to drive it, and on 93 this car should make plenty of power for someone as myself. 35, I got a dash 4 feed, dash 10 drain with a board outfitting. I had a lot of drain problems with this car. I blew up like 3 turbos. It was just such a pain. But finally figured the drain system out. It goes into the pan. Let's see if you can see here down there. Now the lighting's bad. I got a Condor solid mounts, trans, and motor. What else is cool about this car? I guess that's it for now. I mean, but underneath here, full 3-inch stainless exhaust into a dual pipe. I have one resonator. The car's pretty damn loud, as you could hear from those clips. But yeah, so I'm gonna take this over to Zach's today or tomorrow, and then we're gonna tear it apart and wire in the standalone, get it ready for my dyno tune, and then this thing is gonna be ripping. I'm gonna have a video of the dyno tune. Hopefully they let me film with all this coronavirus. I don't know if they're not gonna want us in like the tuning room, but yeah, so I'll actually put pictures. So this car was totaled last year, actually almost a year ago this month. I think it happened in April. I'm gonna have to check that, but anyway, I'm gonna put a picture right now. So this is what it looked like, totaled. Found all the panels, got it painted, rebuilt it. I pulled out the frame rails with my with that tree right there. So she's back from the dead, and this car is the reason why I started like hoarding E34 parts, because I realized that like if you get in an accident, you're kind of screwed finding this stuff. So it's nice to have, but I love this car. I mean, this was my second ever BMW. This is the thing that got me into the old ones. You know, prior to this I had the E46, and that was it. I went on a limb and bought this in Kansas City without telling anyone, and brought it back and absolutely fell in love. This car stock was a M50 non-Vanos with a stock, the ZF E34 310. So it's a pretty solid car to begin with, but now it's completely different. Got the quarantine afro, going back to my old style hair, you know, just poofy, no shave. You know, we're out here just still E12s on jack stands. That's really cool. Yeah, so stay tuned. This was a short video. I just wanted to reintroduce you guys to the Turbo E34. A lot of fun content to come with this car. This car's gonna be freaking rad. So stay tuned for the dyno tune in a couple weeks and the work on the motor. See you guys.